Tomorrow I embark upon a challenge that I've been thinking about for weeks. The idea for the challenge started during quarantine when I was doing the same thing every day. It was getting boring and tiresome. So I wanted something that would kind of break the norm and just to challenge myself, push myself. So I came up with this idea, 5 days of physical and mental challenges designed to push me. First day is going to be burning 5,000 calories. Day 2 is reading a novel. Day 3 is biking 70 miles. Day 4 is writing a song. Day 5 is walking a marathon. And these are all things I've never done before. I want to stress that I'm not a cyclist, I'm not an endurance athlete, I'm not a runner, I'm not a songwriter, I don't read a lot. So it's gonna be interesting to say the least. Starts tomorrow morning bright and early. All right, day 1, workout 1. It is 9:37. We got 5 workouts planned for today. First one's like a strength training. Just gonna try to stay in zone 2. Keep that heart rate up, burn some active calories. Let's get started.
This ain't what you want. I might mess around and flex up on your haters. Murk your studio and tell you it's a favor. This ain't what you want. I might mess around and brag about my savior. At the same time, leave your speakers devastated. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Okay, it's 10:42. Just finished workout number 1, 1,006 calories, 1 hour, 2 minutes. Just gonna get some electrolytes, some coconut water, and then we'll get into that. All right, it's about an hour later. Workout 2 is gonna be a run, and then we'll be maybe close to halfway done. So.
I've never run this long. So, 6.29 miles, hour 8 minutes, pace of 10:56, 1,046 calories.
All right, so number 3, you can get some tennis on, so let's go ahead and switch. Okay, so that's the end of the tennis. 1 hour, 13 minutes, 1,038 calories. I lost handily, but we got 2 more workouts. Okay, so we are 3440-ish in right now, so 1,600 calories left. I just had lunch, some chicken, sweet potato, rice, and a smoothie. And now we're gonna do some hill climbs and then an upper body circuit. I can feel my legs starting to give out. It's 4:01, so we got like 4 hours left, and I'm gonna get it done. About to do hill climbs after that lunch break. I wish I could say that I felt refreshed and rejuvenated, but I don't really. So hopefully no more than 40 minutes here. $704 calories in 45 minutes, so that leaves us like 800 to go with the upper body stuff. So I'm just gonna head back and knock that out, and then we should be good. So this was good. Last workout. I'm so happy. 760 calories to go, so we're just gonna do upper body so I can spare my legs. So some chest, some arms, and we'll call it a day.
Yeah! Hi there, nice to meet you. Yes, you right there, I see you. Call me Davis, no, not famous, but don't sleep, I creep on playlists. This rhyme scheme perfect for Matrix. Now I can rhyme that with agent. Here's a punchline about Trinity, rock with predictable cadence. My My time is not examination. I mean, don't test my patience.
All right, finally finished. We're done. We hit the 5,000. For that strength training workout, it was 55 minutes, 759 calories. It's now 6:32. We started at like 9:40. Okay, so it's the end of day one. 8:30 right now. Got 5,100 calories on the day. Feeling good, feeling tired. So tomorrow's gonna be good to read that book, just lie low, get some recovery in. 5,000 calories was a lot. I mean, the most I've ever done was 2,500. So this was a new record by a long shot. It was cool to see how far I could go. You know, it's crazy to think that any one of those exercises would have been enough on a regular day. So looking forward to seeing how far I can push myself in the coming days. Good morning. This is day 2 of the challenge, which means it's book day. The book of choice is George Orwell's 1984 because it's a book I've been wanting to read, and it's 326 pages, which I feel like is a good number. It's 11:30 right now. I've been reading for about an hour, 50 pages in, so I got 200 and something to go. So without further ado, let's get to reading some more. Alright, so it's 2:40 in the afternoon, been reading for a couple more hours, just hit the exact halfway point, page 163. For the first 60 pages or so, I was really counting the numbers, but now it's flowing a lot better. I'm compelled by the story, I'm enjoying it, so I'm excited to get into the second leg here. Okay, it's 6:18 and I have just finished the book. I don't know when the last time was that I just spent the whole day reading, you know? It was probably when I was a kid. It really makes you feel young. For the large part of the day I was reading. I mean, barring some breaks, I was reading from 9:30 to 6. I'd highly recommend the novel. It presents a compelling case that there's no purpose for anything and that reality is just a construct of whoever's in power. Has a lot of applications to today. Tomorrow begins day 3, the third challenge, the 70-mile bike ride. So we got some preparations to make for that. Day 2 complete. We are 40% of the way done with the challenge week. So feeling really good. All right, it's day 3. That means it's bike ride day. It's colder than I expected. It's like 50 degrees. The most I've ever ridden on a bike is 30 miles. Today we're doing 70. I'm going to be on my little single gear commuter bike here. So I'm nervous, but I think it'll be fun. We're gonna go about 40 miles, I think, and then take a break, have some lunch, and then do the last leg. All right, we're coming in for the halfway point here. We are 3 hours, 36 minutes in, 43 miles, so it's 3:04 p.m. We just rested for about 40 minutes. I still have 27 miles to go. It's so windy out there. We were riding on these big country roads, huge fields to the left and right, so there's no protection from the wind. It was just so slow, just crawling. If you get caught up feeling sorry for yourself, it just feels that much longer. I'm excited to be done with it. All right, we're 4 hours and 15 minutes in the home stretch now. Got like 20 miles left, so I'm done with the country roads. It's just, they're too open and they're too windy. I'm just gonna stay on this sheltered trail for the rest of the ride. I'm just gonna go back and forth. It's like 4 miles about, so finish out the 70. Okay, 6:30 p.m. We're done with the bike ride. 70.33 miles and 5 hours 58 minutes on the bike. All right, it's about 10 p.m. now, and there was a point there at like mile 27 where I felt like I can't do it anymore. I thought I was gonna quit right there. What a mental battle. I have a feeling, you know, the 5,000 calories was more of a physical thing, but this was all mental. My body wasn't in any specific pain other than my rear, my rumpus, which I fully expected to have a 14 mile an hour pace today, which is okay for a beginner cyclist. I ended with an 11 mile an hour pace. A fine biker could have done this in half the time. Maybe it was because of the wind, maybe it was because of the hills, maybe it was because of my own inadequacy as a biker. That's the likeliest part. I don't care about the time, I don't care about the pace, because this was an achievement relative to my ability. All right, so it's 11:15 on day 4. Today is the song day. I've never written a complete song, never written and produced a song. I don't know what this is gonna sound like. We're just gonna play around, have some fun, and hopefully come away with a song at the end. I have my guitar, I have the keyboard. We're working in GarageBand. I have a little experience with GarageBand, not a lot. Maybe we'll go for something chill, maybe we'll go for something heavy metal. Okay, let's try it. I don't like that. It's 12:40 now. How much progress have I made? This much. I thought that last beat was a little boring and I scrapped it, so I started doing something like this. And so I'm gonna scrap that one too and start over again. Okay, yet another hour has passed. Progress made is still 0. Don't have anything. Did change jackets though, so. I came up with this little melody. And so that came to this. But I hate that. So now I got a new vibe. This is gonna sound something like this. Yeah! We scrapped it again. But listen to this. Come on! That's good. All right, it's 6:30 now. Been working on the song for well, I've been working on this version of the song for probably 4 hours, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's done. So I'm not gonna play the whole song right now for you, but you're gonna hear it in the background of my marathon tomorrow. That's when I'm gonna play it, in the background of the video. You know, I think anyone can really do this. It just takes so much time to figure out what direction you want to go. Tomorrow is the walk, the marathon walk, which I am most nervous about out of all the challenges. I made sure to make this song happy and upbeat so that that energy stays with me on the walk. Okay, so it's day 5 of the challenge, the final day, and we're walking the marathon. We're here in Indianapolis, and we're about to get started, so let's tape up our feet. We're about 8 miles in. Still feeling good. Mint. Top flight. All right. A plus. All right, 13.3. We're halfway. So probably 4 more hours left. 20.33 miles, so we got 6 or so left. A quick pit stop back at the car for some lunch. Got some chicken and a sweet potato. Hopefully this will refuel me. Six miles. .2.
Yes!
All right, so 26.28 miles, 8 hours and 36 minutes. Huge shout out to Jake, who did the full marathon with me. Hank did 10 miles, and Rob, who also did a good amount. They all made it a lot easier. I think the challenge with this was keeping the spirits high and trying to ignore the pain for long enough to finish out the 26 miles. Would you agree? Let's check out the feetsies. Oh, geez, dude. Can't feel my legs, really. They're very tight and also jelly at the same time. They're tight and loose. They're like taut, but extremely loose. All right, so that's a wrap.
Oh my God, he can't stand.
That's kind of funny.
Okay, it's the day after the marathon and the challenge week is over, and now we are here back in this spot. So the whole point of the challenge was to just break my routine in a way that forced me to focus all of my mental and physical energy on a certain task. And in that sense, it was a success. I think it's important to set goals for yourself that you don't necessarily think are completely within your reach. There were times where I felt like I'd have to address the camera to talk about how I couldn't complete the challenge, but pushing past that point is where I was surprised with my body's capability over my mind, because it's all mental. I would say commit to something that you maybe don't think you can do, because you might surprise yourself.